Welcome to another edition of your favorite program, Business Thursday. And this time around, we are taking a different turn and we are diving straight to the Entrepreneur's Corner, whereby we are going to be having a deep dive into a pertinent matter which affects a lot of young entrepreneurs and young startups as they begin their journey of entrepreneurship. We take a brief break, and when we come back, get all about it. So, here is the Entrepreneur's Corner, and the whole tendency is, as young entrepreneurs, what actually is the first thing you do once you have an idea? Now, what we're going to be looking at today is idea validation. Idea validation is a key concept where people don't seem to get it. Now, you have a business idea, but then you just dive into the market. I used to do that often, and until someone I respect so much, Dr. Daphne Trebet, he told me, young man, you don't have to be excited. Excitement is what kills dreams before they even begin or before they even take off. If you have an idea, what is the first thing you need to do? You have to validate. If the customer has a problem, what is the problem your idea is solving? What is the solution you're bringing? What is the solution your idea is bringing? And are people ready to pay for this idea? You don't just have an idea and out of excitement you just jump into the market, and when things don't go wrong, you start branding yourself as a failed entrepreneur, or as the country is worthless, or as now you need to do your due diligence. It's important that you, first of all, you validate the idea. And the first thing you need to do to validate that idea is, what do I need to know in order to validate that the problem is real and that the customer is willing to pay for my solution? What is the problem you're solving? Are they ready to pay for the solution which you're solving? Now, looking at that concept, most of the times it's always advisable to do a survey. Be sure, have the specifics, be ready. It's far better to find out early that you need to change your solution before investing time and money on a business idea that no one needs. Don't just have the idea and just go straight, you draft a business plan and everything, and at the end of the day, there's nobody to buy the idea or to buy for the solution, pay for it. There is market testing. Now, with your idea in mind, get ready to provide answers to questions like, where you do not have answers, please, it's important. With these questions that I'm about to present, where you do not have answers to them, you go to the field, gather those answers, make sure you have them before investing into your idea. First question, what problem is your business or organization or startup solving? That is a self-reflective question. The idea you have, what is the problem it's solving? What is the solution it's bringing? Identify your ideal customer. This is one aspect that people tend to fail a lot in. You have an idea and you don't know who you're selling to. Now, there's a common statement that says, if you don't identify your ideal customer, you will not know where to find them. You identify your ideal customer, or who are you solving the problem for. Then, you describe how your product or service will solve your ideal customer's problem. You need to be very specific about it. How would it solve their problem? Verify if your potential customer has the problem you assume they have. Go to the field and interview. Be sure. Verify. Do they have the problem? At times the problem, we think there is a problem, but it's just imaginative. We think there's a problem, whereas there is no actual problem. And all of that points down to the fact that you get into the market and present a product that nobody needs. And you just create congestion in the market for no good reason. What is your business offer? It's about understanding how your startup is going to deliver value to its customers. What is the value you're presenting to your customers? What is that thing that you feel that your customer needs and they are willing to pay for. The value you attribute to it, how valuable is it to them? What are the sacrifices they are willing to make to get your solution and solve their problem? What your value proposition is. Now, to understand the value, you essentially need to validate three core ideas. What your value proposition is, how are you going to create, nurture customer relationship? How will the customer be able to access your startup? How will they get to you? How would you nurture your customers? Customer service, customer communication. What is your value proposition? What are you proposing to them? Your value proposition shouldn't be singular benefit to the customer, but a core value you are looking to offer. Now, it should not be a benefit that you just give to them, but it should be based on core values, core principles, which you offer that makes them want to get it. Many startups make the mistake of focusing just on acquiring new customers and forget about the importance of maintaining customer loyalty after the first purchase. That is a general mistake. Now, what I usually say is always try to prioritize customer experience. Make the customer feel loved, make them feel appreciated, make them feel valuable. Make sure your product or the solution you're presenting to them is going to make them to be valuable and feel important. Is the solution well defined and easily understood by the target customer? Let's take, for example, you bring up an application that links customers to buy raw materials, and then now the application is not user friendly. The application, you get into the website or the application and you're finding difficulties making a purchase. You're finding difficulties making payment, or when you make your payments, they don't deliver on time, or when you make your payments, you don't get the value of what you have, or your money disappears in thin air. Those are the kind of things that make your target customer not to feel they need your service. Is it clear what you will do for them and how they use it or why they need it? These are important questions. Is the solution aimed at a very specific customer profile? Having a very defined target customer helps you get input from them, develop features for them, and find them when you want to market. So, have a defined customer, have a customer which you want to sell to, build a customer profile. Technically, what most entrepreneurs do when they want to have a target customer or when they want to get their ideal customer, they definitely tag the customer as a single person, as a single Jane, as a single Justin, as a single Joe, as a single Andrew, as a single Adam. They analyze who Adam is to build a customer profile, and from there, they are able to know where he is, how can they get to him. How motivated will your customer be to buy and use this product or service? Is the problem you are attacking a major pain point for your target market? If it's just nice to have, chances are they won't pay. Don't design something because you feel like this product looks good, it's attractive, it's presentable, it's nice to have, they have it. Most people are not out for nice to have things. Most people are not out for flashy things. Then now, that is why the emphasis are being made on who your ideal customer is, who your target customer is. Is the solution 10 times better than other alternatives on the market? What makes it better? What makes it stand out? Your value proposition, what makes you differ from others? What makes you valuable? What makes you important? Is your solution within the budget of your target market? One problem with some ideas is that while they are 10 times more effective, they are sometimes 2 times more expensive than current solution. If you are presenting a solution and it's expensive than what is in the market, what the people are used to. Imagine people are used to buying a bottle of water for 500 francs, and you bring in your own bottled water and you're selling for 1,000 francs. You're providing the same solution at a higher price, and your target market will not be able to access them. Has there been a test or example of customer willingness to pay for a similar solution? So now there's always, once you want to bring in a product in the market, generally if you have an idea, there's also someone that has an idea, that same idea. And if the person is already in the market, check the relation between the person and the customer. How the people, the customers are relating to the product. Once you're able to do that, then you're going to understand that are they willing and ready to buy the product which you're going to be offering. Then now you can identify the loopholes and where you can improve and how you can submit your solution to the market for them to buy. Is the purchase one time, reoccurring, or periodic? If it is a one time, you need to find a new customer to make another sale. If it is recurring, retention and increasing customer lifetime value. E.g., you need to be upgrading your service, you need to be adding your service, you need to become important. Create that loyalty. Is there a massive market opportunity for this solution? Is this a large market? Is the market growing? Some solutions are focused on specific niche and don't really have massive growth potential. Reason why, once you meet some entrepreneurs and you present your ideas to them, they tell you it's not sustainable. It doesn't have the market is not it will not expand. They don't see you growing, they don't see you developing, they don't see you improving, they don't see your business taking another level, they don't see you having a bigger market. There's no way you're going to improve. And most of the times the product you may be selling may be a product that the customers available for this product is not that key. It's just a few people that once they get it, you will not be able to improve your sales, you'll not be able to grow, and you'll not be able to develop your market share. Is there a possibility to be a top player in this space? Can you be one of the top with the right investment, or will you be one of the many players fighting for a small share of the market? It's important. How special are you and how big you want to be? Do you want to be a monopoly? Do you want to maintain? Do you want to control the space? Or you just want to be one of those people under the struggling for survival, trying to be where they want to be? Who are your team members? Partners, employees, suppliers? It's important. Who you're with develops where you will be. If you're starting the journey, the person you're taking that journey with will determine where you're going to be, or if you're going to reach your destination. Without these key aspects, if you don't know that, you're not going to be able to last long. Most businesses crumble before they even take off simply because they are not with the right team members. They are not with the right people. I've experienced it sometimes that you're having people whom you're working with and they don't buy your vision, they don't buy your idea. You're going nowhere. How dependent are you on partners, providers, regulators, manufacturers, or other companies? On a related note, are you dependent on a particular partner, regulator, customer, or manufacturer for this business to succeed? That determines your success growth or your success rate, or if you're going to be successful or not. Who are the partners that your startup or business will need to work with in order to get things working? These are questions you need to ask yourself before diving into that business plan. What sales and marketing channels will you use to reach your target customers? If you can't answer this, if you're unable to find that out, then you may not even know how to meet your customers. You may not know how to meet them. And what are your primary expenses? Now this boils down to finance. That is entrepreneurship for you. How will you make money? You go down to your business model. How will this solution bring you money? It's not just about creating solutions to satisfy the customer, but then you need to sustain yourself. Now, there's this common analytics on the new branding model that they say companies create customers, customers build the brand, and the brand sustains the company. How would your company make money from the solution you are presenting? Don't just go all out and you're providing and you're doing charity work, and at the end of the day you go out of business. As a founder, you can follow your vision, but as a businessman, you need to be single-eyed and create products that people want to buy. Validating your business idea helps you identify whether your vision will succeed in the market in the real world. That is to conclude, to make you understand that if you don't start with this, if you don't validate your idea, if you don't make your idea worthwhile, you will not be able to succeed. Don't just have an idea and you're excited and you're like, yes, your family members and a few friends are like, yeah, go ahead, it's going to be success, it's going to be. Think of the future, think tomorrow, think and expect what can happen. Be ready for the business world. If you don't answer all these questions, you will not be able to succeed in business. It is one thing that startups fail because they always dive into business out of excitement. Now, I'm going to end there for today, but it was an amazing presentation and I believe you learned a lot. This is one of the things that I had to go through to be able to develop my ideas. Stay tuned for another session. We are going to be having definitely another Entrepreneur's Corner on air. So then, see you next Thursday.